Welcome to our very first live Wolva event. I am super excited to welcome you all here live from Berlin, from an actually beautiful location. As you can see, we are basically in an urban jungle, which is amazing. What are we doing today? We are here for our first Wolva event, and we are going to have a great yoga class, which is going to be led by Anna Schwarz from Alpha Omega Yoga, and I will give the word to her in just a few seconds. I just want to tell you who makes all this possible, because that is the brand Wolva, and we are so thankful for that, for this opportunity. Wolva is a brand from Finland which is producing period care, which is very sustainable, and it is disposable, yes, but it is yet sustainable. They have launched in the beginning of this year with sanitary pads and panty liners, but there is so much more to come in the following months and in the upcoming years. And not just that, Wolva is all about female empowerment, and that is exactly why we are here today, because we want to empower you to be more in balance with your menstrual cycle. And therefore, what we're going to do today is first, as I said, a yoga class led by Anna Schwarz, which is going to be 75 minutes. After that, we're just going to take our great energies into the break and enjoy a little break where you can prepare some nice food. We are actually doing the same. And then we're going to come back live to see you and welcome you again for a great Wolva talk together with Eva Brockrus, who is also our yoga model today, and I will try to be your yoga model. And of course with Anna Schwarz, who is giving us all of her knowledge and all of her wisdom. And without any further ado, I would like to give the word to Anna, and we will start with our yoga class. One thing, in case you have any questions, please put them in the chat. We will try to answer as many questions as we can during our Wolva talk in the second part of this event. I hope you're as excited as we are. And now, if you're ready, Anna, I would give the stage to you already.
I'm already here, so let's do it. So yeah, very welcome. I'm very happy to have the honor to guide you through a practice and then be available for some questions and to just talk out of what I know, what I learned. And yeah, so my name is Anna, as I said, and we're going to do a 75 minutes class of Shakti Yoga. And Shakti Yoga, what is that? Shakti is basically the feminine energy. It's a dynamic energy that moves our bodies, that moves the universe. In yoga philosophy, it's said that it's the energy that creates, that manifests, and that destroys. So it's basically just energy, yeah? And maybe that's a little bit abstract. And please also don't confuse it with gender. Gender per se, it's a social construct that we have, saying like, females are like this and males are like this. So the female energy is soft and gentle and whatsoever. Because if we are true to ourselves, we know that if you identify with being a woman, you know that you're not just soft and gentle. You can be, but you're not just like this. And also it's not about biology, because biology is also not binary. Research shows like 1.7% are actually intersex. That means there are neither female nor male, they're in between, or yeah. So there are many ways. So Shakti Yoga is not necessarily about being female or identifying as a woman, but it is about balancing the energy that you have within yourself. And if you are menstruating, if you have a uterus, you know that energy moves and shapes, it shifts and forms and manifests in different ways, because in the menstrual cycle we have different seasons kind of. We have the winter, the menstruation, where you maybe feel like more like, oh, I want to just be by myself, and it's more of a cozy time, I don't want to interact so much. It's a point in our lives when our feminine or our sexual hormones are at the lowest point. And the body just gets rid of what it doesn't need, because the body prepares every month for pregnancy. Every month the body prepares, okay, let's keep this going, let's create some life in here. It's this creative, this creation that we have within us. But if there is no pregnancy, There's going to be, so pregnancy is not going to happen, so it's just shedding the uterine lining, and then we have a menstruation. From there it starts all over again, because the body doesn't give up. It doesn't say like, oh, okay, pregnancy didn't happen, we didn't create life, so I'm just gonna let go. No, it's really just happening from new, and it's creating a new cycle. So then we have the springtime, when we have new energy and we're moving with curiosity and feel like, yeah, let's get it out there, let's do this. And then in summertime we are at the peak of our estrogen levels, so the hormone that makes us very social and interactive, and we feel like superwomen and like, yes, come on, let's go and party. And after that, pregnancy didn't happen, so okay, we go into autumn, slowly preparing for winter time. Because what did farmers do in autumn? They harvested, took all the harvest in, made sure that in winter time they have a cozy nest. So all of this is happening every month. Yeah? And if you have a menstrual cycle, it's a beautiful thing. However, in our society, the problem is rather that we don't really honor it. It's because we live in a young world, like a world that really values this energy of outgoing, like doing and achieving stuff. So it's more the time of ovulation of summertime, but we don't really value the time of autumn or winter, where we're just withdrawing, maybe reflecting, restoring, and taking care of ourselves to nurture. And it's so important that if you are male, if you are female, if you are neither of those, that you become aware of the energy that is within you, to become aware of what your body actually needs, and to nurture that. And so, long story short, that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to move into a practice where we're going through these different seasons, and we're going to start with spring. And to become aware, or to get more into this mood of everlasting change, we're going to go into a short mantra meditation, a mudra meditation. So we're going to bring the hands together in front of our heart into a namaste. And from there we're just going to move our palms. So we're going to open the palms in front of us as if we're looking into a booklet. Then you roll the backs of your hands together, bringing the tips of your fingers towards your heart, pointing the fingers down and away from you. And then from the outside you move the fingertips again towards your heart and up, and then you bring the pinky fingers together and the thumbs together, opening the other fingers like a lotus flower. So you're creating something beautiful. From there you close it again. It's one full cycle. From there again, open yourself, look at a new chapter, then roll the backs of your hands together, fingertips towards your heart. From the heart, go to the outside. And from the outside again, lean towards your heart and open into a new flower. And we're going to do this a few times. I'm going to guide you through. If you feel like you got the movement, feel free to also close your eyes and to do it in your own rhythm, to really listen to your own body. And then from here again, open the hands like a little booklet. Roll the backs of your hands together. Fingers towards your heart, and from the heart towards the outside. From the outside again, the fingertips towards your heart, moving the fingertips up. Opening the fingers like a lotus flower. And again, closing the hands. Again, open your hands in front of you. Look into a new page, a new chapter in your life. Rolling the backs of your hands together, fingertips towards your heart, towards the outside. And then move your fingertips again back towards your heart and open them again into a new flower, into a new creation. And again, in your own rhythm, if you feel like, close your eyes, opening a new chapter, looking into a new page of your book, moving the fingertips towards your heart, from your heart towards the outside, from the outside again, through your heart, and from what you're receiving in within, create a new flower. And try to go in your own rhythm. If you feel lost or you lost track of the sequence, just look at me and again pick it up. And I'm going to give you a moment of silence to do this. And while you're doing this, try to check in. And check in, where are you right now? In your cycle, in your process? Do you feel more like in a curious state, in a state of new beginnings? Are you in full-grown summer, full of activity? Or are you more in a process of withdrawing, more reflective, with a need to be with yourself? And just feel. And then from there, close your last round and close your hands again into a prayer position, into Namaste. If you want to, close your eyes, and if you want to, you can also rest your thumbs onto your sternum, onto your heart. And just taking a moment to feel your breath. And just feel what's going on within. And I know and I honor that every one of us is in a different mood, in a different phase of their lives, of their cycle. So all my guidings will be an invitation to you, and please feel always free to accept this invitation or to also find ways to express yourself and to express your own needs. And from there, bring your hands onto your knees. And then let's just start by rolling the upper body. Maybe you're not used to be sitting that much. So just in your own pace, allow yourself to roll that upper body, opening and closing the heart, maybe also stretching the neck. And if there are any noises arising, if you've been practicing with me before, you know that feel free to express any moaning, any yawning, everything is welcome. And then slowly again, find back into your center and then bring your hands onto your womb. So we're going to do Yoni Mudra. The thumbs together and the index finger together. And you bring the thumb just below your navel and the index finger onto your pubic bone. And if you want to be explorative and just feel where is actually the pubic bone, you would feel kind of a harder bone, and maybe you need to go a little bit deeper. And don't be shy, it's your own body. So just try to find that bony part and then rest your hands there. And we're gonna move our womb a lot today. So as you inhale, stretch your chest up towards the front and feel like your thumbs are moving towards the front. Then as you exhale, lean backwards, round the back, chin towards the chest. Then feel how your pubic bone is lifting up. And just in that movement, in your own pace, move forwards and backwards. And these can be super gentle and little movements. These can be really big movements. Just do it as you feel like. And the position we have our hands in is actually also the position of our utero. So that's our organ and also muscle, where our menstruation takes place. Where we go through all the cycle, all these different seasons of emotions, hormones, and also mental energies. And then from here, one more round, and then slowly find your center again. And then bring your hands in front of your knees and roll over your knees into a 4-foot stand. And of course, if you need a blanket or anything under your knees, you can do so. And then bring your hands under your shoulders and the knees hip width apart. If you want to, you can also maybe pat the feet onto your mat. Maybe do some yawning, whatever. I'm trying to be silent. I got the note I shouldn't make too many noises because of the microphone. So let's see how that goes. So as you inhale, going into a hollow back, and you can drop your navel, look up towards the ceiling, pull your shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, really round the back, chin towards the chest. It's actually the same as we just did before. So in your own breath, as you inhale, go into hollow back, looking upwards. And as you exhale, round the back, look towards the navel. And these can be really soft and slow movements. I don't know when you woke up this morning. So take what you need here. And maybe explore how the pressure of your hands on the floor is changing the quality of the movement. How you feel when you really press the backs of your feet into the ground. These are all just very subtle movements that can change the way you express and you feel into this position. And then from here, once more, come into hollow back. Maybe you want to also move and wiggle your buttocks from side to side, like a little dog that is a little bit excited. Because now we're, laughing is allowed always, we're in spring energy. So that energy when we just come out of menstruation and our hormones are suddenly peaking up again. And we're like excited and come out of our little hole maybe and like, oh, okay, I want to conquer the world again. So maybe if there are any movements that express this feeling or energy for you, maybe also gazing over your right shoulder, maybe gazing over your left shoulder, looking what's there. I have some beautiful girls here with me, so that's beautiful to look at. Okay, and then slowly bring your buttocks towards your heels into a child's pose. And you can rest your forehead onto the ground. And then stretch your fingertips wide in front of you, really pressing the fingertips into the ground, the forehead relaxing onto the floor. And just also here, try to give up all of your weight into the floor and just noticing how it feels to be carried. And in this position, we're protecting all of our inner organs as we're kind of cuddling together. And see how that feels. And just give yourself a few deep breaths. And then slowly we're coming out of this protected place, curious to explore the world. So as we're inhaling, we roll the shoulders above the wrists back into a rounded forefoot stand. And then as you exhale, allow your pelvis to lean forwards and open your chest towards the front. And this time here, try to open your shoulders towards the sides. Open the chest up high, and then as you exhale, slowly move your buttocks back again towards your heels. Very slow and gentle movements, and again, allow yourself to express through noises. Once more, as you inhale, roll forwards. As you exhale, allow the pelvis to move down, opening the heart, open the chest. Again, moving back slowly. We're going to do this a few times. Just moving towards the front, the shoulders above the wrist, and then slowly allowing the pelvis to drop downwards. And only go as far as it's comfortable for you. And also here the girls are going to move in their own pace, in their own breath space. Nicole is still recovering from an injury, so she's going to take it a little bit more easy and gentle. And so you can always have a look at her if you also feel like you want to take it a little bit slower. And Eva is in her full power, I see. And maybe, many girls have this, you also have overextended elbows, so make sure to rather bend the elbows a tiny little bit. That's also an interesting fact. During our peak season, during summer, we tend to be even more flexible because of our hormones. So this is always a good time to look out for. And now we're going to come back into our child's pose. And then from here, we're going to take another direction. So really press your fingertips into the ground and with your nose along the mat, sneak forwards, trying to keep the upper body as low as you can, pressing the backs of your feet into the ground and lift your heart up into a cobra. Shoulders wide open. Then from here, bring the tip of your nose down. And Nicole is just going to press her back towards the child's pose, back again. Yeah, and Eva is going to try to press with her backs of the feet into the ground, leaving her upper body as low as she can, lifting her bum up a tiny bit and pressing herself back. That's pretty hard, yes. Try to come back. Okay, yes, and we're going to do it one more time. So as you inhale, sneak the tip of your nose along the mat towards the front into your cobra. And as you exhale, slowly tip of the nose back and pressing yourself back. Great. Okay. And you can always take breaks as much as you need. One more last time. So as you inhale, you sneak towards the front and up, cobra. And as you exhale, you find your way back. Child's pose. Great, okay. Then as you inhale, coming back into forefoot stand, and then tuck your toes. So you want to have all of your toes on the floor and come to sit on your heels. From here, we're going to go into a breath exercise. That is going to help us to bring our hormone levels up and to bring our energy up. So exactly after menstruation, that's what we want. We want to bring the peak up. If you feel like the toe squat is getting too much, you can all the time, maybe you should bring the backs of your feet onto the ground. Otherwise, this is a great stretch, not only for the feet, but it moves through the entire body. So we're going to practice here Bhastrika breath. So if you're pregnant, if you have epilepsy, if you have panic disorders, you're going to go with a more subtle and slower breath. So Nicole is going to demonstrate. So slowly breathing in through the nose, trying to breathe into the belly, into the chest, and lifting the collarbones up. So a very deep yogic breath. And slowly breathing out, yeah. Just in your own pace, there's no rush. And Eva and I are going to practice Bhastrika. So it's a forceful breath, really powerful. So we want to breathe the whole time through the nose, in and out. But as we're exhaling, we're really pulling the belly in. Inhaling through the nose, forcefully into the belly. And exhale out. And Eva's going to continue it while I explain. So you really try to breathe into the belly, creating a fire in there. And then as you exhale, you push the entire air out. It can be unusual in the beginning as you're doing this the first time, but try to keep it up. Yeah, go for 10 more breaths. Deep inhalation. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, push the air out. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. Great. Once more. Inhale and exhale out. Okay. From here, take a small inhalation. And as you exhale, try to keep your breath in. And we're going to try to hold the breath. Again, if you're pregnant, you don't hold the breath. You keep your breath gentle. But if you're holding the breath, try to direct the energy towards your womb. If you want to, you can again bring the fingertips onto your womb, into the Yoni Mudra, as we just did. And try to direct the energy there. That's a space where our sexual hormones are created. That's a space where we're getting into action, where we're getting this creative energy, our life force, that we can put into new life, into pregnancy, but also into all kinds of projects and all kinds of activities. And then slowly, as soon as you realize you have to breathe in again, just allow your breath to flow naturally again. And then from here, bring your hands again towards the front, moving the hands so much to the front, and then pedal your feet out into a forefoot stand. And then from here, tuck the toes again, and then move your bum back and up into downward facing dog. And allow your head to just hang, allow your neck to relax. So you can just let go here. Again, Eva is doing it beautiful, protecting her elbow joints by slightly bending the elbows. And you can always bend the knees a little bit more, so you can straighten your back. So you want to move your bum nice, big back and up, okay? Nice big butts, also fine. And trying to keep the back long and strong. Okay. From here, we're going to, as we inhale, move into plank pose in the front, so moving the shoulders above the wrists again. And as you exhale, bend the knees as they hover above the floor, and then move yourself back and up again, back into down dog. Maybe you want to alternate bending the right and the left knee, just as if you're walking, maybe pushing the hips from side to side, maybe flattering the lips. And then from here, once more, as you inhale, move your shoulders above the wrist. As you exhale, knees, chest and chin down onto the floor. With your next inhalation, bring the backs of your feet onto the ground, sneak towards the front and up into your cobra. And from here, as you exhale, tuck your toes, and then in your own way, move yourself back and up into your down dog. And maybe you can even enjoy the stretch. Imagine you're coming out of a hole, had more like a tough period, and now you're ready to go back into the world. That's what we're doing. So small, tiny steps towards the front, towards your hands. And at some point, your hands are going to lift. Just be observant towards your body. And then allow yourself to dangle. Maybe you want to bend the knees. Maybe you want to bring your hands into your elbows. The head is heavy. And then you can play a little bit, bringing the weight a little bit more into the front of the foot and a little bit backwards again. And just notice how that changes the sensation in the backs of your thighs. Yeah, and Nicole is just allowing the head to be heavy and just very relaxed. And then from here, slowly let go of your hands and then slowly roll up to come into standing. And also here, allow yourself to make any movements that feel good. Maybe you want to roll the shoulders. Maybe you want to make a little tiny belly dance, whatever it is for you, to just awaken the body, to have fun with it. Because that's what the body is made for as well. It's here to have fun, to enjoy life. Yeah? We want to reawaken this energy to do it. So we're going into summertime, and summertime is heat, is activity. Yeah? And the important thing in summer is to burn, yeah? To let your passion out, but to not burn out. So we're going to try to ground ourselves. So bring your feet hip width apart and slightly bend the knees a little bit. So you have soft knees and the buttocks is relaxed. Bring your hands onto your buttocks and feel it. Is the body relaxed or not? Don't be scared of your own body. It's beautiful. And then bring your hands in front of your belly. And we're just going to imagine there's like a chi ball, like a ball of energy. And as we're inhaling, we're moving this energy up, the palms flipping up. And as you exhale, slowly you're letting go and bring this energy down again. And we're just going to play with this. Inhale, moving up. And exhale, slowly down again. And just observe your own body as you're doing this. As you're inhaling, your entire body is lifting up, growing. As you exhale, slowly, maybe you're even bending the knees a little bit more, becoming more softer. Already every breath is a change of energy. The inhalation is an upward energy, more dynamic. Every exhalation is more of a downward energy, more relaxing, more releasing. So it's always important to find that balance, not only in our cycle, but in every breath and every minute and every day. And for that we need to feel what is going on within us. So we're trying to keep this energy with us, trying to keep this energy up, trying to keep the focus. So keep your chi ball, your energy ball in front of your belly and connect with this energy, knowing that is your energy, that you're stirring, that you're moving. And then shift your weight onto your left foot. As you inhale, rise the right knee up. And as you exhale, step the right foot far back. Left knee stays bent. From here, inhale, lengthen the front knee. Exhale, bend the back front knee. And then we're going to turn. So we're going to come onto our right side and moving the left hand away from us. Okay. Then again, bring the energy ball in front of your belly. Turn back again towards your left foot. Great. Okay, and then slowly, as you inhale, move your right knee up again. As you exhale, come to stand again, both knees bent. If that's confusing, don't worry, we're going to do it many times. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, step the left foot back into lunge. Inhale here, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend it again, and then turn over your left shoulder, turn towards your left foot, and move your right arm away. So if you're pushing something away, come back into your center, turn towards the right leg again, and then slowly move, inhaling the left knee up, exhaling, stand it back again. See if you're still grounded within you. Inhale, right knee up, exhale, right leg back. Inhale, lengthen the front leg. Exhale, bend the left knee, turn over your right shoulder, push the left arm away. Inhale, back to center, turn towards your left leg. And then inhale, right knee up. Exhale, place it down again. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Stay with your breath. Turn onto your left side. Push the right hand away. Move it towards the center again. Move through your center and then kick the left knee up. Inhale. Exhale, stand down again. I'm going to do this once more before we're adding on. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, stepping back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend, and then turn and left hand towards the front. Inhale towards the center, staying exhale. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, place the knee down. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, step it back. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, bend and turn. Right hand pushes away. Imagine you're moving through water and you have the resistance of the water, turning back. And then inhale, left knee up. Exhale, come to ground again. If you're feeling hot, I am very hot, but I'm not sure if it's the light. Okay, inhale, right knee up. Exhale, we're going to step back and directly move the left hand away. Then from here, inhale, move the left knee up. Exhale, place the left knee down. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, step it back, turn towards the left side, push the left arm towards the front. Inhale, left knee up, come to stand. This time, inhale, right knee up. As you exhale, stay stable on the left leg. Just push the right leg back, extend it backwards into a flying warrior. Slowly from here, try to bend the left knee, step the right foot back. Inhale, lengthen again the left leg. Exhale, bend it again. I'm going to turn towards the right shoulder, left hand pushes away. From here, bring both hands up. Imagine you have this ball of energy and you shower yourself with it. Elbows towards the side, heart wide open. And again, bring the energy back, collect it in your center. Turn towards your left knee again, towards the front. And then shift your weight towards the left foot and kick your right leg up into flying warrior. Slowly step the right foot back. Both knees bend. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, extend the left leg backwards. Flying warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee. Come to center. And then we're going to turn the right hand moves away. From here, bring both hands up. And then shower yourself. Elbows towards the side, chest wide open. Lean slightly back. Bringing the ball back into its place, into our center. Turning towards the right shoulder again. Bending the right knee, kicking the left knee leg up. And exhale, slowly bring it down again. Great, shaking is totally fine. Inhale once more, right knee up. Exhale, extend the right leg back. Bend the left knee, step the right foot back. Gonna turn over our right shoulder, left hand extends towards the front. From here, bring both hands up. Exhale, bend the elbows, chest wide open, slide back bend. Collect the energy in the center. From here, as you exhale, frame your front foot. Inhale, right hand up towards the ceiling, chest wide open. Then step your right foot towards the outside edge of your mat. And then bring the right hand towards the inside of the right foot. If you want to, bring the left knee down. Maybe Nicole can demonstrate this. And then from here, try to lean towards the front. If you want to, you can also come onto your elbows or use a block. And the direction is here towards the front, so you want to keep your back really nice, long and strong. And keep the neck in length and extension with your spine a little bit more towards the front. Yep. Right. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So from here, slowly step, first bring the left knee off the mat again, turn the right foot slightly outwards and then step the left foot towards the outside of the left hand into a squat pose. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Inhale here. And then try to push into your feet and come up into standing. Walking the feet back together. So from here, the other side. Hands again into the energy ball. Inhale, lift the left knee up. As you exhale, extend the left leg backwards into your flying warrior. Try to keep in your center. Bend the right knee, step the left leg back to your first warrior. As you exhale, turn onto your feet, stretch the right hand away from you. As you inhale, bring both hands up. Imagine you have this ball of energy and you let it shower above you. Open the heart, elbows towards the side. Collect the energy back. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring your hand down. Right hand down. As you inhale, lift the left hand up. Open the hand and walk the left foot towards the outside edge of the mat. Awesome. Again, as you exhale, bring the left hand down. Feel free to bring the back knee onto the floor. And then think again about creating length in your spine. So it's not so much about coming all the way down. It's more about creating the stretch. And if you feel here in the back leg, we're stretching our muscles here that are all connected to our utero. So if we have cramps and everything, this is a great way to bring more space in. So from here, turn the right foot slightly outwards, coming back onto your hands if you were into the elbows, lifting the back knee off the floor, and then stepping the left foot with one big step towards the outside edge of your left hand. Bring the hands again in front of your heart or towards your chi ball. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then push into your feet. As you inhale, come up to stand. Hands over the sides and up. As you exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart towards your chi ball. Bend your knees again a little bit, feeling the energy rising. And then once more, as you inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, extend the right leg backwards. Inhale here, lengthen the neck. Exhale, bend the left knee. A step backwards and then turn, left hand extended towards the back. Move the energy away. Bring it back to you and then move the hands up. Shower yourself with a fountain of energy, heart wide open. Show yourself to the world. Inhale, hands up high. As you exhale, frame your front foot. Inhale, right hand up. From here, as you exhale, bring the right hand back. Inhale, swing the right leg all the way back into a three-legged dog. The right heel is moving backwards. Okay, try to kick the heel backwards. The toes are pointing downwards. Yes, trying to close the hips. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, move the right foot again in between of your hands. Inhale, bring the hands over the sides and up, coming back into the lunge pose. Exhale, hands into your chi ball. We're going to turn onto our feet. Right hand extends towards the front. Deep breath. Bring it back towards your center. When we go out, we also have to come back again. We're shifting our weight towards the left foot, kicking the right leg up. Shaky moment. And then slowly bring your right foot back to come to stand. Yes. Breathe. Okay. If we're so focused on the outward energy, it's okay to fall sometimes, yeah? It's always a sign maybe we went too far. Come back towards your center. Come back to your energy. Then as you inhale, left knee up. As you exhale, extend the left leg backwards into flying position. Bend your right knee, step the left leg safely back. Turning towards the back, right hand extends backwards. Woof, pushing the energy away. Bringing it back, hands up towards the ceiling, and then shower yourself with this energy. Hands again towards the front and up. As you exhale, frame your front foot. As you inhale, left hand up towards the ceiling, opening the chest. As you exhale, left hand down onto the floor again. And then we're swinging the left leg back and up into a 3-leg dog. Pushing the heel up. Toes are pointing towards the floor. And then from here, slowly bring the left foot back in between of your hands. Push into your feet. You need energy to come up. Inhale, hands over the sides and up. Exhale, bring it back towards your center. Focus on your center and your middle. Turning onto your feet. Extending the left hand towards the front. Then tricky part. Bring the energy back. Focus on your center. Finding balance onto the right foot. Bring the left foot in and then kick it up. Chest wide open. The gaze towards the floor. And the toes pointing downwards. And then slowly step it towards the front. Come to stand again onto both of your feet. Breathe. And just feel, maybe you can feel your heartbeat coming up. Maybe you can feel maybe some sweat when you're like me. Means that you get the energy flowing. Yeah? There is nothing stuck, but you're moving it. So one last round with some options. As you inhale again, right knee up. As you exhale, extend the right leg backwards, coming into flying. Right foot onto the ground, left knee bent. Turning onto your right shoulder, left hand in front of you. Inhale, both hands up. Showering yourself with the energy. Heart wide open, show yourself. This is summer. Hands into your belly, and from there, bring it up again. Exhale, frame your front foot. From here, inhale, right hand up. Look over towards your right fingertips. Exhale, right hand onto the floor. And then swing your right leg back and up. Inhale. As you exhale this time, bend your right knee. Bring the knee up towards the ceiling. We're opening the hips. And then Nicole is going to stay here and focus on pressing the mat towards the front and away from her. Really pressing the fingertips into the ground and trying to open the hips a little bit more. And then Eva is going to try to bring her right foot behind the left leg onto the floor for a wild thing. Yes. Opening her left hand up, trying to bring her hips and her heart up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then slowly coming back into your down dog. Deep breath in. And out. And then from here again, the left foot towards the front. Push into your feet as you inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands again in towards your center. Connect with the chi ball. And then we're turning again towards the front. Extending the right hand forwards. I'm already there. And then slowly bring your weight onto the left foot. Kicking the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot back, coming to stand. Deep breath in, getting ready for the next round. So from here, as you inhale, bring your left knee up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring the left leg back into a flying warrior. Try to stay in your center. Slowly bring the left leg down, bend the right knee into warrior. Turning towards the back, right hand extends backwards. As you inhale, bring the energy from your center and up. And then shower yourself, open your chest wide, make yourself visible. Bring the energy again from your center and up. And then from there, exhale, frame your front foot again. Kick the left leg back and up, 3-leg dog. From here, as you exhale, open the knee and bring it up towards the ceiling. Again, you can stay in this hip opening. Can you bend the knee? Or you can continue to go into wild thing as we just did. So Eva is going to drop her leg, open her left arm up towards the ceiling, trying to keep the hips up and the heart up. Trying to breathe and push into the feet. Then slowly, as she's exhaling, bring the left hand back, bringing her left foot back into downward facing dog. Great. From here again, bring the left leg in towards the center in between of your hands. Then push again into your feet. As you inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands in towards the center, and we're going to turn towards the front again, pushing the left hand towards the front. Bring your energy back, both hands in your center. Focus on your right standing leg. Kick the left leg up. And then very slowly bring the left foot down onto the floor again to come into standing position. And then from here, close your eyes and try to find a stand where you feel balanced, where you feel your feet on the ground, where you feel your breath, where you can feel that you are alive and calm at the same time. We can be in the outside, we can be active, but we can also be connected to our needs, to our wants, and also be aware of that and making sure that we get this. And from the climax, from summertime, we're going into autumn. So from here, open your feet hip width apart. If your eyes are still closed, open them. Turn your feet towards the outside edges of the mat. And then slowly, either the hands in front of the heart center, or maybe you like this idea of holding your energy into your center. And then slowly bend your knees and try to come down into a squat. Maybe you need something in front of you to hold on. You can also hold your hands onto the mat. And Nicole is going to show you, if you can't be in the squat here, you can bring your heels onto 2 blocks or onto a folded blanket. For some of us, we don't have the flexibility in our knee, hip, and ankle joints, so you can bring something onto your ankles. Eva is going to try to really bring her buttocks down, trying to get length into her lower back and open her heart up towards the ceiling. And the gaze towards the front, the neck long, perfect. And just try to stay here with a couple of breaths. And using your breath to cool your body down again. One more deep breath in. And deep breath out. And then from here we have 2 options. So Nicole is going to bring her hands behind her and gently move her buttocks back, so she can come onto her buttocks. And Eva, she can try to, without her hands, to bring the buttocks down onto the floor. Yeah, she needs to round her back. Okay, from here we're all going to just roll back and forth and massaging our own body. And again here, this is meant to bring joy into the body. As I said, we're moving into autumn. These girls are going to continue to roll again and just enjoying themselves. Autumn is more about having everything that you did and collecting the harvest of it, and then trying to prepare for a calmer, slower time in winter. So in autumn, maybe you feel a little bit like, a little bit sad or heavy. Maybe some of us have PMS, so also physical symptoms, and telling us, oh, period is approaching, okay. And many of us, of course, we don't like this. We don't like having pain or anything. So we're just gonna roll onto our back. And that's also something that we can try to learn, to create pleasure when we need it, and to find joy in the little things, just like rolling onto the floor. And so we're gonna have one swing up again, coming to sit down. And we're finding us in Baddha Konasana. So maybe you want to turn towards the front. If you want to, you can use a blanket or maybe a block under your hips, so you're sitting a little bit elevated. Yeah, Nicole is demonstrating that, perfect. And we're bringing the heels as close in towards our body as we can, opening the palms of the feet, the soles of the feet, that's it. And trying to, with our index finger, middle finger and thumb, to hook our big toes and just pull them a little bit up while pressing the edges of the feet into the ground. And now as we inhale, we lengthen our chest, lengthening the entire body. As you exhale, pull the elbows back and lean forwards. Coming into a deep stretch towards the front. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Once more, deep breath in and out. And then slowly, as you inhale, exhale completely and release. As you inhale the next time, come up again. And then bring the hands towards the outside of the knees. Step the soles of the feet onto the ground, the hands behind you. And again, with some attitude of, I've did enough. Like, now I can relax. Just bring the knees from side to side. This is an attitude maybe a lot of us, including me, we have to learn. Saying, yeah, I did enough. It's been really great. But now it's also time to relax. I can also give myself this time to let loose and to take it a little bit easier. And what we can do to support ourselves in this time is to breathe. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go into Janu Shashasana. For that, we're going to extend the left leg, bring the right knee in, and then bring the right knee out towards the side. So again, as we just did in the butterfly pose, we want to bring the sole of the foot as much up as we can, bring the heel as close in as we can. And then from here, bring your hands towards the side. Again, if you want to, you can use a block under your pelvis, so you're having this little tilt in the pelvis. For many of us, it's hard to actually sit upright when we're rather used to sit like this. So block or blanket under the pelvis helps a lot here. And then we're going to use again the Bhastrika breath. So again, Nicole is going to do the very soft and gentle breath into the belly, into the rib cage, and into the collarbones. So full yogic breath. And Eva and I are going to do the Bhastrika. You ready? Yes. Okay, it's forceful. So forceful inhaling and exhaling. And Eva's going to continue, so my microphone isn't going to explode. And forcefully inhaling and pushing the air out again. Inhale, pushing the air out. Inhale and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. One last time. Inhale deeply and then push the air out. Pull the navel in. Take a gentle inhalation and then hold the breath. Pull the navel in, and you can try to push your butt cheeks together. And from here, if you want to close your eyes and direct the energy into your womb, into the place where we're creating our sexual hormones. In autumn time, this is the time when they're lowering down again, which is creating these mood swings, maybe pain. And so if we're supporting our body by bringing the energy into the right places, we can actually help to release pain and cramps. And then from here, whenever you need to inhale again, allow that breath to happen. And just continue your breath normally and very gently walk with your fingertips towards the front. And only as far as you can go with a straight back. Move towards the front, and you can bring your chin again slightly towards your chest, so the neck stays long. And what we're trying here again is to keep the spine long. Yeah. Nicole is doing it beautifully. It's just about creating here length in the spine, keeping the chest up, and you can bring the chin a little bit down, so we're also creating length in the neck. And you try to move from the hip towards the front. Yeah, feel the difference? Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah, and if you're super bendy, you can even catch your toes, but that's really not the goal. It's just where some of our bodies are able to go to, but not where we necessarily need to go to. And then try to keep your breath also here steady and slow. It's exactly this. In the times when it's getting tough, maybe in positions where our body doesn't necessarily go to that often, don't feel like, I don't want to be here, I want to just let go. Use your breath. Deep and long breath. And exhale it out. And then very gently as you're inhaling, coming up again. Beautiful. And then from here, step your right knee. Bring the right foot over your left knee. And then the left hand is hugging the knee in, and we're trying to pull it close into its chest. The right hand back, fingertips onto the mat, and we're trying to push with the hand into the ground so we can lift up our heart. And the gaze is over the right shoulder. And again here, we're going to use the breath. So Nicole again, steady breath into the belly, into the chest, and to the collarbones. And Eva and I are going to do 10 Bhastrika breath. Okay, let's do this. Deep inhalation. Inhale and out. Inhale, out. Inhale, push the air out. Inhale, out. Inhale, out. Inhale, out. Last time, inhale, out. And then take a breath in. Hold the air as long as you can and direct the energy into your right hip crest, to your right ovary. And you just hold the breath as long as you can, as long as it's comfortable for you. And whenever you feel the impulse to breathe in again, you just allow the breath to flow in its normal rhythm again. And then very slowly turn towards the center again, shaking both legs out towards the front. You can again bring your hands behind you and just shake, relax the feet off, maybe fluttering the lips. Ooh. Okay, and then as the last part on this side, we're gonna move our left leg back and bring the right knee bent, the left foot in. Coming onto your hands in front for pigeon pose. So you can use a block here, was that mine? Under your right bum cheek, so you can balance both hips. It's perfect. You see, Eva is super flexy in her hip, so she doesn't really need anything.
I was born like
this. Yeah, every one of us has a different body. So we're just trying to bring both hip bones onto one line. And then from here, slowly you can release your hands towards the front and come into a laying position. Or you can also just bring the hands in front, or maybe make a little pillow with your hands. You can also bring the elbows onto the front. Yeah, Nicole has used a block under her right bum cheek, which helps to keep the hips elevated. If you don't feel a stretch in your right bum on the side, make sure to balance the hips a little bit more. Maybe you're leaning a little bit more towards the right side, so you need to lift the right hip up a little bit. Beautiful. And maybe you can feel the contact of your right heel with your left ovary. Yeah? This is a stimulation we can do here to bring more blood flow, more energy into this part. Yeah? Where attention goes, energy flows, but also where we put pressure, where we massage, where we stretch, we have the same results. So pigeon pose is also great for menstrual health and our reproductive systems. We'll take 2 more breaths in here. And then very gently use your hands, pushing into the ground. And then slowly bring your right leg back and come into a short child's pose. Bringing the forehead onto the ground, hands onto the ground. You can also bring your hands next to your heels, perfect. And child's pose is a beautiful way to just have this moment of withdrawal, of being there with and for yourself, and to be fine with it, to feel this protection that we had initially in the womb. So this is our way of where we can go back to. And from here we're going to go again into the other side. So coming back into your forefoot stand, coming to sit on your heels, and then stretch your legs out towards the front. And then we're going into Janu Shirshasana. So left knee in, bring the left knee out towards the side, the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. And then if your knee's up, just take a block and put it under your left knee. You can use either side. And then again here, both hands towards the side, chest lifts up. You can even sit on the block if you need, or onto a blanket. And then again, gentle breath into the belly, forceful breathing, full power. So deep inhalation. Exhale out. Deep breath through the nose. Inhale out. Throw it out. Inhale, pump your energy. Exhale, throw it out. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale, out. Inhale, out. Inhale, out. Last time, inhale, push the air out. Then allow a small inhalation to come back in. Hold the breath, squeeze your belly in, squeeze your butt cheeks together, engaging the pelvic floor. And then we're collecting our energy in the womb, focusing our energy onto there. And if you want, you can close your eyes for that, but just guide your direction, guide your attention towards the space. Maybe you feel warmth, maybe you feel sensations, or nothing of that. That's also totally fine. And from there, just allow the breath to happen again, to come back. And then gently bring your left knee up again. Step the left foot over your right knee into a twist. The right elbow hugs the left knee and pulls it close in towards our chest. So we're squeezing our inner organs together. The left hand behind your back and the fingertips pressing into the floor so you can lift your chest up. Gaze over your left shoulder. And then deep breath in and a deep breath out. In your own rhythm again. Deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. If you're going with a Bhastrika, forcefully exhale it out, pulling deep navel in. This is an amazing massage for the inner organs. One last time. Deep breath in and out. Feeling your energy, directing it into the womb. And then very gently returning towards the center. And then bring your right leg back. Bend your left knee. Bring the foot closer in towards yourself and then push with your hands into the ground to lift the left bum cheek. If you need to, take a block or a blanket under your left bum cheek. Extend the right leg backwards. You can also have a look. Is the leg long? And then come onto your fingertips, stretching the chest out. And from there, slowly coming onto your elbows and down. And maybe also here again, you can fiddle around. Maybe you want to bring the heel a little bit more downwards. Yes. So we're actually, this is an acupressure technique, yeah? We're using our own heel into our own body. Again, squeezing the area here, bringing more blood flow, more oxygen into this body part. And you can allow yourself to fully release here. Again, both hip joints balanced. And the breath is very gentle and light. And then from here, slowly again, coming onto your fingertips. And then pushing your buttocks back. And once more moving into the child's pose. Forehead onto the ground. And this is the energy of autumn. Slowly withdrawing from the outside, from doing, from activity. More going into the passive style to also, enjoy what you created throughout summer We have our active times where we can create, where we can do, where we can share with the world. But then it's also time to celebrate the fruits of our labor, no? And to lean back and say, yes, I deserved it. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going into winter, into the phase of menstruation, where our body needs more support and rest. So we're going to come up again and swing the legs forwards so we can come to lay on our backs. And we will need a block or maybe a pillow or anything here. So as a first part, we're going into supported bridge pose. So you bring your feet closer in towards your body, hip width apart. From there, as you inhale, lift your pelvis up and then take a block or whatever you have and place it under your sacrum. So that's the part where your bum cheeks start. And then you can just rest your hands onto the sides if you want to. And this is one part where you can very passively allow to stretch here the sides of your legs and the entire womb area. It's when we're cramping during our menstruation, our womb is a muscle, it's an organ, and it contracts, thank you, the whole time to release that blood. So it's actively working the whole time. And if we don't direct energy there, if we don't bring oxygen into there, it just cramps. So we can support through supplements of magnesium, but also through stretching, to squeeze it and then to release it again. And here Nicole is going to stay in this variation, and Eva can also try how it feels if she extends the legs towards the front. So the block stays where it is, the head stays relaxed onto the floor. Is that okay with you? Yeah? You can at home try how it feels for you. See if that's a good stretch, or if it's too much, then just bring the feet backwards. It's an extreme stretch for the entire front side of the body, which helps us here to release cramps and to let go. And then take a deep breath in, a deeper breath out, and then slowly bring your feet back onto the floor if they were extended. Lift your pelvis up, and then slowly, gently bring the block away. And then bring your pelvis down onto the floor again. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then from here, bring your legs up towards the ceiling. And if you're lying close to a wall, you can rest your legs against the wall. Another option is also here to use a block under your bum. If you are actually menstruating right now, I recommend you to not elevate the hips, because we don't want to reverse the blood flow. Also inversions we don't do during menstruation, because we want to help the body to keep the downward energy. Normally during yoga practice we always try to bring the energy up. This time we're trying to support the body to bring it down. That's why it is so hard for us menstruating people to live in a young world, a world that wants to always be active and like you have to do and push and everything. But there are these days when we just can't, or where we just should rest and be supported in that rest. And that's why it's important to learn how to relax and to release. And if you want to, you can also release the feet and maybe drive your bicycle and just keep it easy. Also, it doesn't have to be always so serious, like I need to relax now, do it hardcore. No, it can be light and it can be fun and joyful. And just inviting in whatever you need. And then from here, also very gently bringing the feet down onto the floor again. And then bringing the knees from side to side like a windshield wiper. Just in your own pace, in your own time. That also helps to release the lower back, because the whole body is interconnected. So if we have tension in the front of our lower body, the tension is also likely to go into the lower back. So if you have back pain during your menstruation, twisting, stretches always helps. And then from here we're going to go into our Shavasana. So you can just extend your legs away and release your hands towards either side, releasing the shoulders onto the ground, and just finding a comfortable position for yourself. And if you want to, you can close your eyes. And just for the next minutes, we're going to practice to do absolutely nothing. We're allowing the breath to come as it wants to. We're allowing the body to just be heavy. And if there is some slightly shaking or wiggling happening without you doing it, that's also totally fine and normal. It's just energy being released. And then relax your legs, relax the arms, allowing the belly to be soft and gentle. The chest is soft, the face is soft, the skin around your scalp is relaxed. Your skull is heavy. And there is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to think. You can just be. And then very gently invite some small movements back into your body. Maybe you want to wiggle your fingers, your hands, your feet, and your legs. And in your own pace and in your own way, just find a way to gently awaken the body again. And maybe you can think about, how would I move if I would move with pleasure and grace? And in your own way, maybe you want to curl yourself together. Maybe you want to roll over the side or roll over the front. And gently finding a way back into a seated position. Every Shavasana is a way to close the practice, but also to find closing. Shavasana means corpse pose. So every practice we're literally practicing for death. Oh, we're going into the practice of letting go. But when we arise again, we're taking the conscious decision to get up again and to step again into life. And maybe you can invite that feeling back into your body. You are alive, the energy is flowing, And you can always decide where you want to direct this energy to. It's your choice, and it's your path, and it's your way. And if you want to, let's celebrate being alive with 3 long and loud Om, followed by Shanti, Shanti. If you want to bring your hands in front of your heart center. And before we're going to start, we're taking 1 deep exhalation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.